tea lovers, I'm Sarah with Steep Tea City of Angels, and today we're going to play with my new Breezy. So look how pretty she is. She kind of sparkles like a diamond, doesn't she? So the great thing about our Breezy is that it's BPA-free plastic. Now that means that you can steep your tea hot or cold in it. Another great thing about the Breezy is that, let's say you're steeping one of our green teas. Our green teas are such high quality that you can steep them up to 3 times. So let's say you use the Breezy for the first steeping. You can store your green tea leaves, leave them right on in here, and put it in the fridge for when you're ready for your second or third steeping. And when you're ready, just pull it out, set it on the counter while you're heating up your water, and there you go. I would just use the leaves within 1 or 2 days because you don't want it to go bad. Okay. Another thing I wanted to mention is take a look in the back here. We have 2 ounce, 6 ounce, 8 ounce, 9 ounce, 12 ounce, and 14 ounce marked right on the back there. I think I'm going to get another one of these Breezys for my husband because you can also use the Breezy to steep coffee in it. And my husband loves his coffee in the morning. Personally, I wouldn't use the same Breezy because I would be afraid that the flavor of the coffee would linger, and I don't want it to taint the taste of my tea. So I don't know, maybe I'm just crazy. Maybe you can use the same Breezy, but for me personally, I would get him his own. And I think he would really enjoy this if we took it camping also, because it's plastic, so you can take it anywhere with you and not have to worry about it being too delicate. Okay, so we're gonna steep one of my new favorite teas today, and I have about 10 favorites, by the way, but I just added this one to the list. Jenna Cherry Jubilee. So this tea is one of our teas that is named after our founders' children, and anytime you buy one of these bags, Steep Tea is going to donate $1 to the JDRF Foundation, which is a foundation that helps children with diabetes. So that's the nice thing about Steep Tea too. So this is a fruit tea. Let me read to you the ingredients. Hibiscus petals, rose hips, apple pieces, banana pieces, cherry pieces, strawberry pieces, orange pieces, and natural flavors. So I'm going to go ahead and when you lift the lid on our Breezy, it stays up on its own. I'm going to take about 3 scoops. Can you see that? About 3 scoops here. And I'm going to pour my hot water, but take a look at this. I'm only going to fill it up to about 8 ounces, right there. And I'm going to let this steep for about 5 minutes. So Jenna Cherry Jubilee tastes great on its own, but I like to bring out the sweetness of it. I don't want it to be I don't like drinks that are too sweet, but I like to bring out the flavor. So what I like to do is I like to use stevia. Now this is one that I picked up. I think I got this at Trader Joe's, but I don't like to use sugar or even honey. I try to stay away from, but I like stevia. This is one of the natural sweeteners that I like. So if you're trying to get away from artificial sweeteners or sugar, this is a really great alternative. So stevia has 0 calories, it has 0 carbs, 0 glycemic response, and it's gluten-free. So it's also diabetic friendly also. Again, check with because with Steep Tea we don't want to give you any health tips or anything like that. But check with your doctor and see what they say about stevia, if it might be a good alternative for you. Okay, so let's say, normally I would let this steep for about 5 minutes, but I really want to show you what I'm going to do. So let's say we've waited 5 minutes for our tea to steep. What I like to do, because I like my tea ice cold right away. So I'm going to take some ice cubes and I'm going to pop them right into my Breezy. It's going to make it nice and cold. Because I find that if I just add my tea to a cup of ice, that the ice melts right away, and then it gets watery, and then it's not as cold as I like to enjoy my tea. So I'm going to let that sit for a few minutes, and the ice will pretty much completely dissolve, but in the sake of time, I'm just going to show you the great feature, the fun feature about the Breezy actually, is that I have a cup of ice. So my tea is going to be nice and cold. Okay, so I'm going to place my Breezy right over my cup. Fill it up. And you see it doesn't drip, but just in case, the Breezy also comes with this plate for the bottom. Okay, so I'm going to take, and I just want you to see a tiny bit of stevia that I put in this big cup of tea, and it really enhances my tea experience, I find. So look at, just spilled a little bit, but still, do you see how tiny that is? So I'm going to take this tiny scoop and pour it right into my tea. I'm going to take my spoon and then mix that around. And there's my tea, yay! So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you find that you like my videos, please like and subscribe. If you have any comments, any questions, please feel free, let me know. And we'll see you again in the next video. Bye-bye.